Hello and welcome to another episode of Way of the Brush with me, your host Kris, aka Mini Wargaming Kris, aka the Name Butcher, aka I'm all out of AKs. Way of the Brush, the most informative 120 minutes on the internet on the wargaming lifestyle. We'll talk about painting, terrain, conversions, and everything under the sun. Usually devolves into a lot of painting talk and a whole lot of what's under the sun. But today I have a special guest, Mini Wargamer Lee, with me, who maybe will turn the side of conversation over to conversions and such, as that happens to be Lee's speciality? Forte? Is it forte?
I don't know. I don't speak French.
Fort?
Oh,
forte. So anyway, having a little bit of problems this morning. I don't know what is going on. Things are just acting really funny this morning. But I can see a lot of the monkeys already joining us today. I can see Cawking555. Hello everyone. Spite you. Hey Krabby. Cawking55. Question to all the model that you have painted. Would you summon into real life? Of all the models that are painted, what would I summon to real life? Oh, the Wraith Knight. Yeah. He'd be my best buddy, walking around with a great big sword, knocking everybody down. Come on, you see the commercial for Dawn of War 3. He one-shots an Imperial Knight in half. He like Hassan chops and cuts it right in half. I mean, come on, what else do you want?
But you're assuming he'd be your friend, though.
He'd have to be. He'd have to be because I brought him to life.
No.
Yeah,
no.
He'd have to be.
No.
And so, of course, today, if you have any kind of questions about, like, conversion ideas, things of that nature, feel free to write them in the chat today. Of course, if you just want to know anything about Lee, I mean,
yeah, sure.
I don't think we've ever sat down and had like an introduction.
Not really. Not like an official one.
Yeah, because we don't have you in the sit and talks, which we probably could.
Which is kind of funny because I'm doing the sit and talk next week with Josh.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, with Josh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we got that.
Still.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, we've had Lee here for, what, a year?
Over a year.
Over a year now.
September.
And, I mean, like, we've seen him in a few bat reps. But do we really know Lee? What do we know about Lee? Is he a trustworthy kind of guy? We don't know because nobody knows. We don't see him enough. We stick him in the basement, in the dungeon, in his workshop, and he toils away hourlessly.
Yeah.
And,
just push burgers through the slot in the door. Just keep painting.
Yeah, just a little slide trap opens up and a little dish of food shows up.
I have to go to the bathroom. Use your bucket.
Yeah, use your bucket.
No, they don't. It's really good here, so don't worry about it.
Well, for anybody who doesn't know you, okay, you came to Mini Wargaming. Where were you from?
I'm from Iceland, Reykjavik, Iceland. I was born in Canada. Moved there when I was 3, and just moved back a year ago. So yeah, dual citizenship.
How long have you been in the hobby?
Since 91.
91, yeah. So, long time.
Yeah, before 2nd edition.
Everybody's trying to count their fingers.
It's 25.
How long is that?
So yeah, it's a lifetime.
Yeah, it is. It is because like I count from about 88 is when I started getting into it.
Yeah.
And it's wargaming's been a big part of my life. I mean, obviously there's breaks. I mean, for you there was breaks, right? From the hobby?
Oh yeah.
Because you got into other things. I mean, musician.
Yeah.
He's a musician. In case anybody didn't know. What's your instrument? What's your?
I'm a drummer.
Drummer? He's a drummer.
But I dabble in like guitar and bass and stuff. Because apparently you can't write songs on drums.
No.
It was like, I just wrote this awesome song. Just bash away. It was like, okay, what? That doesn't make sense. So I had to learn the guitar to write stuff. So. Well,
there we go.
Yeah.
So that's a little taste.
That's more than you knew.
That's more. That is more than I knew. That is more than I knew. I didn't know that. It wasn't one of those things that was like burning on the back of my brain.
Yeah.
But I didn't know.
Like, I wonder what Lee's like.
Yeah, I wonder what he's like. What is he like? What's he? What's his favorite color? What is your favorite color?
What? Blue? I think.
Blue?
I don't know. Favorite color?
I know, it's just one of those dumbest
questions. 12?
Yeah. my favorite color is red. If I had to equate it to, like, say, the GW line, I would say Mephiston red. Mephiston red is like my favorite color.
Yeah.
It's just that dark, deepish kind of red.
Yeah, I like a dark regal blue.
Kind of like Cantor blue, or what's that other darker blue?
Yes. No, like
something
when
like
you
that,
have like the blue glaze and you look at it in the pot.
Okay.
That's kind of my favorite blue.
Okay, I got you. Who else is joining us today? We got Lord Krabby joining us. Rumen Matinov. Hey guys. Spite you. Angel Hernandez painting up some orc boys. Where else are we at here? Brendan Calvo. Hey y'all. Sorry, I'm just kind of skimming through here because I know like there's been a lot of talk and we got started just a little bit late today because I don't know. I think YouTube is changing things around on me and I don't know, being a pain.
Something didn't work.
Something wasn't just working.
I was getting angry.
I'm getting very angry.
Yeah, I was getting scared. Maybe I shouldn't be here.
Maybe Daddy should stop yelling at Mommy. George Hopkins, hello. Kurt Kershaw, there he is. Doug Grunt Orc, greetings to all. Okay, how do you say that name? Tavi?
I think so, yeah.
Tavi? Hello? Hello, Tavi. Clumsy Juggler, there he is. Johnny's Chop Shop, sup monkeys. Dorn Jr., hello all. Clayton Tate, morning. It is a miracle I'm awake. I went to a whiskey and beer convention industry event yesterday. Everything was free.
Wow.
How am I alive? But I don't know, dude. That sounds... You sure you weren't hit by a bus? You went to heaven for a little bit before coming to us. Back in hell.
See in the afterlife, it's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. I went into the light. G squared 7. Hey again, monkeys. Anyone getting the feed yet? Oh yeah, probably late feed here. I'm way behind on these comments here. I'm just gonna try and skim through them here, just basically getting everybody's names. Jim White, Dark Cow, Blake D. What's Blake D? Good morning, everyone. To drink the retardant this morning. No, you don't drink the retardant. You try not to.
If you want to get on certain people's level, then you drink the retardant.
Dark Cow lubing up his beaver? What the hell?
And here we go.
And here we go. Bob, LOL, hello Chris, hello Lee. Punch Chris in the upper arm for the monkeys. Oh. I bruise like a peach. So
an old banana.
An old peach. Bruise like an old banana.
You're only getting one, though. I'm not going to be punching him on the show. So, no.
The Orc Grunt. The Grunt Orc. The Orc Grunt. Lee, what's the name of your band?
The band that disbanded in 2008. It's Silent Rivers. We actually have a video up on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody Google Silent Rivers and look for his song. You'll see Lee. You probably got long hair then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, long hair. Not like white makeup and black.
No, nothing like black metal. No.
Okay, no black metal. Just Icelandic metal?
Yeah, just old school heavy metal.
Now, what would be the name in Icelandic?
Silent Rivers?
Yeah.
Thuglar Ár. Yeah.
Yeah. It just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
It sounds like when you. It sounds like when you have a bicycle with the card in it.
Yeah.
It does that.
And you drive through a puddle.
Spite you with the new paint name that you set. You make a color name, Mephiston Butts. Mephiston Butts.
Is that like a reddish brown?
A reddish brown, I guess. Quillian Jacobs, hello everyone. Mad Cow Crazy. What does it say on the guy's t-shirt?
Mine?
Plot? Tap out?
Tap out.
Taproot?
Tap out.
Tap out? It says tap out.
I have no idea. I got this from Steve. These are his baby clothes. He just brought me like a big black plastic bag of t-shirts and was like, these don't fit me anymore. Well, they're nice on me.
Blake D, I'll burn when his tribute is not. Oh, Ronnie Sugden, hey Kris and Lee. Teldenator. Howdy all, or howdy who, ya all. Ravenov 117 Miller. Any new minis did you paint? I didn't paint any new minis.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, right. I painted the Blood Bowl team.
I haven't done anything new. No, just shot his way through the whole set of Blood Bowl.
Hand me the catcher, the painted one. This is my favorite model, and I've shown it on the Way of the Brush Facebook page. But yeah, that's the mini wargaming team done in the green yellow.
The light's really bad though.
Yeah. If I come over here, well, the camera doesn't want to focus on it either. I got the camera on autofocus, but I don't know. That's all you're getting. But it's on the Facebook page anyway.
Yep.
And yeah, you'll be seeing these guys on the field soon enough, playing like regular humans do.
Running away and getting beaten up?
Well, I don't know about running away, but running into it and getting clobbered into it anyway. Getting clotheslined.
Yeah.
I just want to make a play. I just want to make one play.
Yeah.
I just want to make one play. That's all I want to do. But yeah, I got a whole Blood Bowl team done in 2.5 days ish, and that's from assembly to the assembly is not a huge factor. I mean, the models are so well put, like cast, that there's very little mold lines on them.
Yeah, they're really nice.
They're really nice,
and they snap well together.
Yeah, they're snapped together. I mean, like each lineman was 3 pieces: the head, the chest piece, and the rest of the body. So you can pretty much snap fit these guys together, play with them, paint them, whatever. Although I glued mine, of course. And then, painting them, I just really quickly primed them black, and then Caliban green, and then a little bit of Snarsik green, I think it was, through the airbrush, and then picked all the yellow parts out by hand, slapped some decals on them, a Grillian Earth on the base, done. Yeah, they're really fast and dirty paint jobs. They're not very pretty, but it gets the job done. And
they look the part though.
I mean, they look the part. I mean, yeah. I mean, because like the yellow has highlights, and because I did go with Avalanche Sunset, and then I went with Cassandra yellow, and then I did Uriel yellow, and, on all the parts, and I mean, just to make it all kind of stand out. And I did like a zenithal highlighting on the green section, so everything that was green has got kind of the zenithal kind of look to it, which adds a bit of depth to the model. And of course, I dry brushed them with a really light green, Hellion green from Dry Compound, just to pick out all the little edges and the rivets and details and things like that. And yeah, it was just a quick, dirty job. Had to resist the urge to try and, do edge highlightings and things like that. I just, dry brush it. Get it done. But yeah, that's what I painted this week. Yeah.
You want to tell them what we started on yesterday?
Blood Bowl?
Yeah,
we started Blood Bowl. Well, if anybody goes to the site, they'll know that we're slightly delayed on our Blood Bowl. But yeah, started doing some Blood Bowl. All my paraphernalia is way back there. But anybody can see, I got there we go. I got the banner for the Reichland Reavers.
Got the balloon right. Yeah, there you go.
There you got the balloon right there-ish. There we go.
We've got foam fingers.
Oh, the foam fingers. The foam fingers right there.
Because we got this, like a whole box of just sports stuff.
Yeah, the paraphernalia and so Reichland Reavers, and all for Blood Bowl.
We've got the gouged eye for the orcs. It's actually bigger.
Yeah, I know.
It's really funny.
Different size hands. Yeah. I thought they were the same, and then Justin was going, no, mine's bigger, and whips it out. Oh, it is bigger. Damn it.
You're still talking about the foam fingers, though, right?
Oh, the foam fingers.
Oh,
I thought you were talking about the gouged eye.
Here we go.
Where are we? Holy moly. Okay, I'm going to leave that to you. What is that name?
What? That one?
Yeah.
Sigurður Egislason?
Well, he said that, so have Lee say my name. Question to Lee.
Been there.
How long has it been since you moved abroad?
Last night. Oh, he moved here. Oh yeah.
Well, moved because so you were born in Canada.
Yeah.
A little infant, and then what? You left when you were an infant, or
Yeah, it was about 3.
okay, so you're 3. So like a toddler then.
Yeah.
So you might have some memories of Canada. Where were you born?
I was actually born in England. That's the thing. But I have a card that says Canadian born abroad because my parents were on vacation visiting my grandparents. It's complex.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then they came back here. And,
it's like a born identity.
Yeah.
Like,
I just keep going.
okay, so you're Canadian, born in England.
Yeah.
Born in England.
Yeah.
But you're registered Canadian.
Yeah.
Whose parents then moved to Iceland.
Yeah.
And where you sat incubating for many years.
30 some odd years.
Until you moved back to Canada.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. That's
pretty much. There's more stuff, but
there's more.
Yeah, there's more stuff, but it's personal, and I'm not gonna get it.
Okay, well, we're not getting into that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So last September was a year.
Last September was a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been a year, and
it's been good, I think.
Oh yeah, I think so.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Haven't killed anyone.
Which is a plus.
Yeah.
It's an added plus.
No one's killed me.
Nobody's tried to kill you. That you know of.
True. What's in this coffee?
Yeah. Where are we here in these comments? Ravenoff 117 Miller. What do you think of the new Space Hulk game and those look amassing?
Amassing?
You mean the new Space Hulk video game? It looks pretty darn cool. It plays like the original, the second version of Space Hulk, the computer game, which was done by 3DO, where you can control your Space Marines, give them orders, where to
Wrath of the Blood Angels. I think that was
Vengeance
of the Blood Angels.
Yeah, Vengeance of the Blood Angels. Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to do a 5 first person fight. It was like insanity.
Yeah. Well, the original computer game was like little monitors, right?
Yeah.
And it was like all.
And you could toggle between them.
Yeah, it was all median pixels and yeah. But I love the 3D version because I like getting into the fights with Gene Stealers, and the Gene Stealers all it was all like really rendered really nicely, and just punch a Gene Stealer out. And there's nothing more satisfying than punching Gene Stealers out. Matt Cow Crazy. Matt Deathwing is not that good, I'm afraid. No. Tavi, by the way, Chris, cheers for your input on my email last week. Nice to hear the camel pattern thing wasn't horrible. No. I think the camel pattern thing was very nice. Blake D got a copy of Space Hulk from the last printing, and it's nice. Anyone know if the new printing is just a reprint of the 2014 set? No idea. Oh, you mean the new Space Hulk that Games Workshop put out? It's got to be a reprint. I don't think there's going to be anything new in it. I think just because it did so well way back when. What was that, like 08 that came out?
Yeah, I think so.
And, I mean, you still see those box sets on sale.
Yeah.
For like $500. And people pay it.
Yeah.
Because it's Space Hulk. Because Space Hulk's awesome.
I mean, I even have one. I don't play it.
No, same here. I have it.
I bought it. I haven't even painted the models yet.
I bought the Battle Foam insert for it.
Yeah, me too.
And so I have all my
stuff. From Battle Foam. Yeah. That was fun figuring out who went where. Because they're all like misshaped and they fit exactly, and all the models were like.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like those block tests.
Yeah, you just put them in and it's like, okay, that's it. No. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't think a Terminator fits in that Gene Stealer spot, but I'll make it work. Lala Levy. Hey, Chris, what is your favorite race to paint? Sorry if this has been asked before. My favorite race to paint? Eldar. Love painting Eldar. Dar. I mean, I got a whole whack ton of them sitting above my head over here.
Maybe you paint them because you hate them.
Yeah, maybe.
Punishing yourself.
I just gotta have.
I gotta paint more
pristine looking models.
Yeah.
But second favorite, would be anything Nurgle.
I was gonna say the same thing, actually.
Yeah.
Because you can experiment with pinks and purples and
do whatever you want.
Washes and stuff.
It's almost like Orc. because like I talk about orcs. Orcs are a very forgiving kind of army to paint and collect, right? Because conversion wise, you can just slap the stuff together and it looks orky, or you can take your time and really do something really awesome and it looks really great and orky.
Now, do you prefer like the second wave orc, a little more brutal orc, or more the cartoony silly one?
I'm usually nostalgic for the cartoony ones. I do like big brutal orcs, but the current version of orcs, they're still kind of like the second edition ones, like their pose and everything like that. Whereas if they do them like Age of Sigmar and make them look brutal like that and really scary,
straighten them out.
Yeah, and straighten them out and make them stand up properly, then they will be my favorite.
Yep.
Because, big scary orcs is much more frightening than comical kind of orcs who are always kind of hunched over. Like, they're standing, but their knee is like up by their chest kind of thing. And
You've got the full diaper walk.
Yeah, and so... But, I mean, I liked them because they're comical, and a lot of the artwork back then was just, really kind of got your imagination going on what these guys are like. Yeah. And,
what was his name? Alan Poe? The artist? That did, like, really detailed, like, huge pictures of them? I think it was Alan Poe, like way back, like in Rogue Trader in the second edition.
It might have been, yeah.
His pictures were. He's the one that did the big Gatling gun with the crank. And there's a bunch of Gretchen just pouring bullets into like a funnel on top of the gun. It's awesome.
Well, I know, like Mark Gibbons. I know he did a lot of really great ones. They were really comical, but Mark Gibbons' style is really contrasty, kind of.
But he usually does like one guy, just like.
Yeah, his is a lot of character
page.
pieces. Yeah, it's a lot of character pieces. Yeah, it's not battle scenes or anything like that. Yeah, but I'd say Nurgle is probably my second favorite race to paint, just because
it's really forgiving, but you can do whatever.
Yeah,
and it's really forgiving for any level of painter. I mean, if you're a beginner, you can do a decent Nurgle army because you just done.
Does it really have that squishy sound to it?
Oh, yeah. Has to have the squishy sound.
Johnny's Chop Shop. For dry brushing, do you prefer a flat brush or a round brush? I've been using both. I've been using the new flatter dry brush from Games Workshop. I haven't been minding it too much because, to get big kind of broad areas, you switch to your flat side. And when you want to get into some nooks and crannies, you just turn the brush so that you're...
Paul Bonner. That's the artist. Thank you.
Paul Bonner? Okay. Yeah. And, you can go lengthwise along the sections. And so I've been kind of digging it. Whereas with the rounder brushes from, like, back in the day, most of the time I did kind of a semicircular type of dry brushing. And that usually just kind of helped because it was just semicircular and they just kind of go around. But the one thing I've been finding, though, is that with the flatter brush, I'm noticing I'm not killing it quite as fast. Whereas with the rounder brush, I found that the bristles would just, like, go off. Now, maybe it's different bristles they're using, but the brushes look the same. And this, like, they still have that same soft kind of, but firm quality to them. And so I assume they act the same. But, yeah, I've noticed that my flat dry brush has been taking, because I've been using it quite a bit. And the hairs are not all over the place. And whereas my other brushes, the dry brushing brushes, the hairs are just like a broom. It's just all over it. But, yeah. Mad Cow Crazy... will there be a show on the 24th? You mentioned you'd have a contest at the end of the year. The 24th of December, that is. No, I'm not going to do a show on the 24th because it's Christmas Eve. We got plans for that day, obviously. The week before the holidays will probably be the last Way to Brush until maybe after New Year's. And then, so am I going to do a giveaway? I am going to do a giveaway. In fact, because I've got some stuff here from these awesome guys over at Spellcrow. They sent me a bunch of stuff, and so they gave me a bunch of stuff that I can give away. Or well,
want me to hand you something?
Yeah, just hand me any package of anything. And so they were kind enough to send me a bunch of stuff, and so I'll be giving away. Oh yeah, these are really nice. These are like some bionic orcs. These are really nice sculpts. I'm thoroughly impressed with their sculpts.
Yeah, they're really good.
Like I'm afraid the Spellcrow was kind of somewhat unknown to me at the time. I mean, I quickly, when they contacted me, I looked them up and looked at their work, and I was really impressed with it. But looking at their work firsthand here, like tons of depth in like details. Like, Like these little orc guys, little cyborg orc guys, and like the details of like the metal inside the flesh is like way inside there and everything. And of course we got the guy with a cheekbone missing, and then, of course we got some other stuff here. We got some like Crusaders type shields here. There's like 3 in here. Yep. Yeah, 3. They'd be perfect for like obviously Imperial Fists or Black Templars or heck even some fantasy.
Yep.
Empire stuff, whatever. But
you can put them on tanks, even.
Like you can put these on tanks, guys. They're mostly flat. Eh? Yeah. They got a bit of a curvature, but you can still mount them to the thing. But really great sculpts, tons of detail on these things. Really nice castings. Like I'm not noticing a whole lot of flash on them. So, So come the next couple weeks, I do have some prizes from there, and I might try and wrangle up some other stuff as well. Just kind of do a big kind of Christmas blow kind of special, because
let's hope nothing disappears from your desk.
Yeah, let's hope nothing disappears from my desk.
I love Spellcrow. It's really cool.
Yeah. Well, the one piece that I am going to do, and I'm going to be showcasing their awesome sculpting, is this little bust of this guy here. I just love this little thing here, and it's a lot of fun. Little pumpkin pirate dude. There's a lot going on there, There's a lot of opportunities for different kind of brush techniques and things like that. I can't wait to get started on this guy. But yeah, I just got all this stuff yesterday, so this is all new for me. But yeah, Spellcrow, check them out. Spellcrow.com, I do believe it is.
Yeah, I think it is. Or you can just Google Spellcrow.
Yeah, or Google Spellcrow. But yeah, check them out. Really great stuff. They have like add-ons for Orcs, Imperial Guard, Eldar, Space Marines. I think they have some terrain sets as well. They got here's another one little advertising.
You got bases.
Bases. Yeah, they got tons of bases, cool. Scenery bits, stuff like that. So check them out. Spellcrow has cannons for cheaper than GW. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So check them out. Awesome stuff from these guys. And I will be giving away some of their kits. They sent me a whole bunch of stuff, so there'll be lots of stuff to give away. I'll probably organize them up into like Orky stuff and Imperial stuff, and But
like all the Orc bits we got for the Gorka Market campaign, that was all Spellcrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
All of it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Very cool. But yeah. So we are going to do a giveaway, and it'll be a day of probably chaos because. It has been a while since we've done a giveaway on the show, and the monkeys, I do believe, need to have a day of
giving stuff.
Well,
or just receiving stuff.
Receiving stuff, but I mean just running amok because the way I do the giveaway. I don't know if you ever watched the way I do giveaways. Basically, I open up a Google Doc and they all input their names, and then I put it in a random.org and I just pick somebody. But oftentimes the document. It's just fluctuating because everybody's adding names and also people are throwing pictures and you got to be careful though because sometimes somebody can throw something in there not good.
Like mid show, just boom.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Dang it.
And so we don't want any of that. I prefer to keep the show relatively. I can't say clean because it's relatively PG anyway.
PG-13 at least.
At least, yeah. It's not full frontal. It's more like side boob kind of stuff.
Like wet t-shirt kind of.
Like it's kind of like wet.
Well, she's not naked.
It's not naked, but it's kind of
No.
All right, copy.
Yeah,
copy.
I gotta check on something. I got a text.
Alrighty.
Back.
He's running experiments, so he's got to check something. Where are we? Yeah, so Spellcrow stuff. Everybody, bloody guys are already fans of Spellcrow, and I definitely would recommend checking them out again. And yeah, so expect some videos from me painting that little guy, especially on my channel. I don't think it'll be on Mini Wargaming, although some of the stuff might creep into videos in Mini Wargaming. Who knows? But definitely, I love the little pumpkin people. There's like this game it's a game that they've created, I believe, and they have different factions, and one of the little factions is these little pumpkin people, And so I'm going to probably be doing up a couple of them too. I'm undecided whether I want to do them semi-realistically or if I want to do them kind of anime or kind of cartoony, cel-shaded, kind of thing. I'm really kind of not sure which way I want to run with that. And so, who knows, right? So let's do an email. This is from Martin. Just Martin. Hi, Chris. I'm Martin from Sweden. Being a Vault member for a year soon, and really enjoy your painting tutorials. I was wondering if you could please help me out. I want to paint a Tau desert theme. I was looking for color on pictures below. I was looking for the color on the pictures below. My plan is to start out with Xandri Dust and then ink with Seraphim Sepia. However, I don't know where to go from there to get the brighter look. Could you please help me out? What would the next color be? Should I mix Xandri Dust with another color? Citadel paint scheme tells you that you could go with Ushabti Bone, but it seems too bright right away, in my opinion. I don't have an airbrush, so I have to paint with a brush. All help or thoughts would be helpful. Best regards, Martin. And so he wants to imitate this scheme here. Now, I don't believe that this is his paint jobs. So whoever's paint jobs these are, very nice. But he wants to imitate the scheme. And he's saying Xandri Dust. And I'm thinking more along the lines of Baneblade Brown with Sepia. Let's have a closer look. Can we get a closer zoom in of this? It's kind of pixelated, but it could be Agrax. Well, it could be Agrax like in the recesses. This looks more like Baneblade Brown, or yeah, I'm thinking more Baneblade Brown than anything. Xandri Dust has more of a kind of a yellow quality to it, whereas Baneblade Brown has more of a brown, obviously brown quality to it. I'll just quickly grab my paint. Oh, yeah. So it could be a Baneblade Brown, or it could be let's quickly look here again. Yeah, it looks more like Baneblade Brown to me. It could be also, what's this color? No, that's not it. It's not really Ricard Flesh. It could be. You could also go with Ricard Flesh. Kind of got this pale brown quality to it, and then hit it with like a sepia, and then pick out the things with Agrax. But no, that looks more like, yeah, that looks more like Baneblade Brown to me, and then with Agrax picking out the corners. Could also be, no, that's too dark. No, see, because here's, well, this is, yeah, you're talking Xandri Dust. I've got Zameshi Desert. And Zameshi Desert's got just too much yellow quality to it. No, if I had to guess, yeah, it looks, I'm missing the color, but yeah, it looks closer to Baneblade Brown to me. You could hit it with sepia, but you wouldn't be hitting the entire surface area of it. And then to highlight it, yeah, you could go with Ushabti Bone. Ushabti Bone's really not that much brighter. You see? So it seems like a wicked set, but all you're doing is just a little edge highlight. You're not doing like, you don't have to do like a wicked dry brush or anything like that. You just pick out those corners and stuff. If that was really concerning you, I mean, yeah, you could come in with, say, Ricard Flesh.
Do a 50-50 mix.
Well, I don't know if you need to do a 50-50. They're pretty close together as is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just give a subtle highlight that. And then come in with Ushabti Bone, just pick out the very corners. I might be missing the color itself, but that's what that looks like. It looks like, what does that look like to you, Lee?
I don't know the names of the colors. They keep changing them.
Yeah. That looks more like Baneblade Brown to me.
Doesn't look very highlighted though.
The picture's kind of pixelated because I got it zoomed in a bit, but
So is he asking how to get that scheme or
that color. Yeah, he's looking for that color. And it almost looks like there's like Kislev flesh or something at the edge highlight as well, or maybe even Ungor flesh. But yeah, I'm gonna have to bet that it's what was I saying? Baneblade.
I think we just had a senior moment.
Yeah. So, thank you for sending that email in, Martin. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that gets you on the right track. What I would do was Baneblade Brown, Agrax Earthshade in the recesses. Take your fine brush and just pick out the panel lines and everything like that, and then do an edge highlight with either Ricard Flesh or Ushabti Bone. Ushabti Bone, when you put it on the model, it looks bright in the pot, but when you start putting it on the model, especially just 1 or 2 layers, it really isn't that bright. It can look kind of bright, but it's, yeah. So hopefully, Martin, that helps, and if not, we'll take another stab at it, because we can. Any comments? Where are we? Mad Cow Crazy. Knowing Kris, he will jump down through the comments and miss it. I think it's a funny list. Probably the most expensive list in all 40K at the moment for its points. What list? Yeah.
I guess we missed it.
I guess we missed it. Spite you get Kris. What if he went for XV88 and built up to Zemeshi? That might work. Yeah, well, the XV88 has...
It's more orange.
Yeah, it has a bit more of an orangey quality to it. And
I know that name. Because it's the only one that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, what color is XV88? I mean, like... Yeah. Because, like, even... Well, a lot of the names. I mean, Warpstone Glow.
Yeah.
What color is Warpstone Glow? What color is Warpstone?
Yeah, you have to be, like, in the hobby to realize what they're talking about, right?
Yeah, and I think that's where they have a lot of problems with, like, new people and, you know... Because they're just throwing people off. It's like,
I mean, we had an intern here, like, 2 weeks ago? And he was rearranging all the colors?
Yeah.
And he was like, these names are really weird.
Yeah.
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 Because some of them don't even have, like, a green or a blue or yellow in them. It's just, like, some words.
XV88.
Yeah.
What color is XV88? Who knows?
Weird. Get your act together, Games for it up.
Keminized. Hi, Lee, you handsome piece of meat.
Wait, thank you. Is that Mom?
Mom? Mom, are you watching the show? Let's see here. Rumen and Matnov at Kris. Vallejo has a light brown that looked kind of like this. Yeah, and that's the thing is that might not even be a Citadel color that person used. They might have been using Vallejo. They might have been using P3, Reaper. You know,
it might be a mix.
Could be a mix. Man, I mean, they might even went with artificial paint and the things, and you know, something crazy like that. Most likely, what it looked like. To me, with that kind of brown, it looks more like it was from the World War II lines of like Vallejo, where they do the model color, and it's like those desaturated kind of browns and stuff like that. A lot of the World War II stuff gets painted like that, so it could have even been that. But again, if you're sticking within GW lines, other than maybe asking that artist what colors they use, send them an email. They'll most likely be happy to help. Maybe. Who knows? Or maybe you just get lost.
Yeah. Trade secret.
Cart Z's. Finally caught a live one. Oh, the show. Wow.
Chasing squirrels.
Got one. Mad Cow Crazy. I believe the picture of the staff that was released by the community rumor site is a blue whore holding a staff. I'm expecting blue whore box and perhaps brimstone one similar to Nurgling's. Oh, the thing with the eye and the gemstones? Yeah. Yeah, possibly. So with all this Zine stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Mad Cow Crazy. Kris, any thoughts on the 2600 wound 2000 point pink horror list? Formation double spawn horrors. 200 pink horrors equal to 2600 wounds. 200 pink horrors. 800 blue horrors. 1600 brimstone horrors. If 2 wounds each. That sounds like a lot of wounds.
Age of Sigmar?
Yeah, I guess that's Age of Sigmar.
Yeah. But they have a point system now. So
yeah, they have a point system. He's saying formation, so...
Yeah. I don't know.
If it's a formation for 2,000 points and all those horrors, sure, why not? I mean, it's very close ranged, and I mean, you know, they only have probably a 5 save, invulnerable, but big whoop. Bolt guns will probably drop them like nothing. I don't know. I'd have to see it on the table, I guess.
Yeah. But I'm talking about Age of Sigmar. It's a whole different system, so.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what makes me think he's talking about Age of Sigmar, because he's saying 2,600 wounds, and, you know, you're often only concerned with the wounds in Age of Sigmar. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Michael Post, greeting Munchkins. Emails, which is an email, but I'll do another email in a moment. Lord Krabby, hey Lee, what is your favorite metallic? And Kris, same question. What's your favorite metallic?
The one I use most is probably, what's it called? The old bolt gun. Lead Belcher.
Dark metal.
Yeah. But I don't really have a favorite.
No.
I
actually have a favorite.
You're weird.
Yes, I am. My favorite is Dwarven Gold from Scale 75. This I've used in many videos for gold as the base. It goes on in like one coat, and it goes on really nicely. These Scale 75, have you ever used these Scale 75? No? Give them a try sometime. Yeah, these are really good, and applying it through the airbrush, they flow through the airbrush really nicely. No cloggage or anything like that. Usually spray it around 20 psi, but otherwise, yeah. Dwarven Gold from Scale 75, I really like it. It goes on like in one coat, and it just has such a nice sheen to it. It has very warm qualities to it, and it's just really nice. I like it. It's a nice warm gold. It's not quite the same as, say, Gana Gold from Games Workshop, and Gana Gold tends to run really, really thick. I don't know why, and whereas that flows really thin and smooth, and so yeah, I like
it's really thick and it doesn't cover that well.
No,
it's weird.
Yeah, so especially if you when you have to thin it down because it's so damn thick, and you got to do like 5 coats,
streaks and stuff. It's not that good, really.
Yeah,
good for a highlight.
Yeah, it's good for a highlight. Good for dry brush.
Yep.
You know, things like that. But often for dry brush, I often like using the dry gold, Griffin Gold or whatever I think it's called. Howling Griffin, or I don't know. Anyway,
one of the dries.
Yeah, it's a dry and it's gold, and it's really great. Just a quick little, just a couple of strokes like that, and it just catches the edges, and then, gives you that nice look. Anyway, but yeah, so favorite color or favorite metallic. Dr. Santos, I realized once again I forgot to send Kris an email. That's okay. I'm not too far behind. I'm only 9 days out from emails, so it's only a week behind. It's only a week.
That's nothing.
Michael Post, Kris, how would you tackle highlights on the engine that has an oil, grime, and smoke effect on it? Now, you're talking putting the highlights on after you've done those effects. That can be a bit tricky. You're probably better off putting your highlights in, if you're doing like an edge highlight or whatever, and then reestablishing those effects you put in. Otherwise, yeah, if you're doing oil and grime, I mean, do those after you've done all your highlights, and you know what I mean, pretty like those are after effects, really.
Yeah, you do the highlight and then you dirty everything up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because otherwise, you're just going to be like highlighting the dirt.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. So
if you want a realistic look.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents anyway.
No, that's the way it's usually done.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe for example, he base coated it, and then he wanted to have some smoke on it and stuff like that, and now he wants to get back into highlighting, and so he's coming back and highlighting it. You know, it's kind of tough call. You're better off just kind of highlighting, maybe just where the effect ends, and just kind of try and create like a bit of a blend there. But otherwise, yeah, no, you're better off always just finishing the highlighting and then going in and doing the effects. Smoke, grease, decals or transfers. Eyeballs and all those other little finishing details. Mad Cow Crazy. The pink horror list is from the new Wrath of Magnus. Ooh. Ugh. So it's 40k-ish then.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, space rules are. It's not looking good for space rules.
Yeah. No, I mean, I have to check it out myself. I mean, but by the sounds of it, it doesn't sound too bad. I mean, but see again, I mean, I'm looking at the game as an Eldar player all the time, and I mean, if I knew I was going to be facing something like that, then I'm taking a Lord of War, Revenant Titan with sonic lances. You know what I mean? And I'm just going to burninate them all in big swaths.
I'm a Primarch. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like,
Primarch this.
From the Eldar perspective, I mean, nothing's really that scary. Just hordes. But I mean, Eldar really don't deal with hordes very well, so yeah, again, could be scary. I don't know. But yeah, I'll have to check it out now. Because it probably has some sort of stupid side rule with it as well. Recycling or something.
Probably.
Every unit's destroyed you can bring back. That would be really dumb. Back Crazy in the Wrath, Magnus Pink Horrors get new rules. One pink horror now splits into two blue. That's actually an old rule.
Yep.
Blue split into two brimstone. That's a new rule. And there are two per base as in the Silver Tower. So one pink horror is worth 7 wounds.
That's just a ploy to sell stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
it's like, oh, you want 50 blue, pink?
Yeah.
50 pink.
Yeah.
That means you need 100 blue.
Yeah.
And then 100 bases of the brimstone ones. So that's no.
Yeah, that's some marketing there.
I just try to get some paint that changes from pink to blue if you stick it in cold water.
Oh, yeah, like that color shift paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's dead. Put him in water. No, he's a blue horror.
Well, that stuff is available.
Yeah.
But could you find a pink to blue?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually a really great idea. Screw you, Games Workshop.
Yeah. What are you doing with the ice water? You'll see.
Got no water, so you're sitting there going, breathing on, trying to change the color. Pass out. Dylan Frietes? Lee, how do you organize all your bits for conversions?
Nah.
Hey. You should get a picture of like your office.
Yeah.
No, we've had sit and talks or walkthroughs in your office.
Yeah.
People have seen your office.
Organizers, just like with tiny little shelves. Just get organizers.
Now, what are those organizers called? Because you usually find those like in the hardware
That's
section.
why I'm saying organizers, because I can't remember what they're called.
I think aren't they like for screws and stuff?
Yeah,
like
they're
that?
for screws and like bits and bobs.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Could you use, say, like a bunch of pill caddies?
Probably.
Is there anybody who's got a grandma out there who's got like a bunch of pill caddies? You just use those?
Yeah, but yeah, they're going to fill up pretty quick.
Well, for you, yeah.
But,
you need bulk because, I mean, yeah, we got tons of stuff coming in and you got all these bits sitting around.
And
so
I never throw out bits.
Yeah, never throw out bits.
No.
It's like scenery collectors.
Yeah.
Because they'll keep garbage all day long.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Big chunks of styrofoam. Oh, this is going to be a great bunker. Put it away 5 years later. Let's make that bunker. You know what I mean? The old ladies say, this is a bunch of garbage, but it's not garbage. It's art waiting to be made.
Yeah.
And there's only so many hours in the day to make it. So for all you guys out there.
I mean, Michelangelo's David used to be just a rock.
Yeah, it used to be just a rock. And now it's David.
Because
I know, it's
in the same category, right?
It sounds like BS, I know, but, you know.
Well, it's basically like, you can even use like tackle boxes and toolboxes and stuff.
Yep.
But I prefer to have everything on the wall so I can label everything. So, yeah, just.
So you keep your section really well organized.
Yeah.
So you got fantasy heads, space marine heads, orc heads.
Well, some stuff I do just by race.
Okay.
But like all the 30k stuff from Calth and now Prospero, I basically do like Mark IV torsos, Mark III torsos, Mark IV left arms, right arms, blah, blah, blah. Because I might need something really quick and I just grab it. It takes time to organize. I mean, you might take a day to go through your bits collection. Mm-hmm. But once you get it done, it feels so good. Well, your OCD just goes, oh.
And ultimately, it saves you time anyway.
Oh, yeah. And then when you get a sprue and you just clip everything out and just organize it. Don't stack them up and then organize them.
Yep. So there you go.
Bits take less space than sprues. So
yeah, there you go.
Pro tip.
Yeah, because sprues. I mean, I've got sprues sitting in a drawer here, and there's only a couple sprues, but I mean, it takes up one of my whole drawers. And
yeah, and there's not a lot of stuff on each sprue. I mean,
yeah, like I'm better off just clipping it all out and throwing it into like a bag or something. Yeah. For God's sakes. But yeah, that's and of course, if you are OCD, I mean, that's really the best option. And if you're OCD fledgling, then yeah, you'll be fully onto the dark side at that point. Once you've completed that.
Yeah. Join us. We have cookies.
Yeah, we have cookies. Mac, how crazy. Kris, you need to remember that every unit of pink horrors, it quadruples in size, and then those quadruple as well. Yeah. But what about things that, say, take you off the table? Remove from play? Things like that. Would the pink horror just disappear?
But what does that anymore?
I don't know.
Because blue weapons don't do that anymore.
No, they don't. That's right.
So
I don't know. Is there stuff that does that? I don't play enough 40k these days to be that up with what everybody's got available to them. I'm sure there's a really good counter to all that, and I'm sure really anything that would just kind of make them disappear would be probably best. Is there any psychic powers or anything like that?
No, I'm wrecking my brain.
What about,
there's so much new stuff. It's hard to.
What about like a power like Vortex?
Vortex, does it remove stuff?
Doesn't it? I thought
it used to. It just went like and just removed everything it touched. But I don't know if it does that anymore. It's too bloated. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's too much.
And the thing is too is I mean they're gonna make somebody spend a whole bunch of money. Well, there's gonna be a bunch of people who can spend a bunch of money on this unit, and the rules are gonna change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's kind of a ballsy move, actually.
Yeah, because 8th edition is coming out, what, next year?
I thought it was this year. Or, yeah, 2017, yeah.
Yeah. So, fingers crossed. I really hope they just go Age of Sigmar on it. Just
the full-on Age of Sigmar?
Oh,
I don't know. You never go full-on Age of Sigmar.
You never go full Age of Sigmar.
You never go full Age of Sigmar. No, I like the idea that, one rumor I'd read was that it was going to incorporate some elements of Age of Sigmar, but it was still going to maintain a lot of the complexity that's still there. And some people equated that that's really where they kind of want people to kind of go, because, I mean, 40k is such a popular game. It's got a huge following.
Yep.
They basically demolished Warhammer Fantasy of being, the clone of 40k, and, the two game systems were pretty close together.
Yeah.
And now Age of Sigmar is this much more simplified kind of rule set, and then they've been pumping out a ton of these board game sets as introductionary, right? And so you have all these introductionary type stuff that either get you into Age of Sigmar or into 40k, and the rules, like for Age of Sigmar they're slowly getting a little bit more complex, I guess, but otherwise, the game is becoming much more solid with every updates, right? And but anybody who wants, go, well, I want a little bit more complexity in my games, and so they end up, moving to 40k. And if they dump 40k down to Age of Sigmarness, then I think they'll see a large number of people jump ship.
Well, what I mean with the Age of Sigmar transfer is basically the core rules are really, really simple. I mean, the Age of Sigmar rules are only 4 pages?
Yeah. And
then all the extra rules are with each unit.
Yeah.
So the actual rule book isn't that big.
Yeah, and the thing is, which is hilarious, is that follows the War Machine model.
Yeah.
The rules are really, tightly written, not a lot of complexity in the main core rules. Yeah. All the complexity is within each of the units and how the units interact with each other. And that's, I think that's kind of funny that, for Games Workshop to find success, they had to imitate one of their competitors.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't, personally, myself, I don't like War Machine. I don't like the look of it.
No.
But the rule set's really good. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. It's a solid rule set. You can't argue that rule set. And yeah, and same thing for me. I mean, it took a long time for me to get into War Machine because I did not like the sculpts.
No, I don't like the look of it.
And the jacks. I just was not that wild about the jacks, and a lot of the sculpts themselves, I wasn't that crazy about. But then there were some later sculpts that because I didn't see the whole line, and so once I moved down here, I really started getting War Machine because everybody played War Machine around here. and I started getting more into it once I started playing a few games and seeing how the game played. And I actually really liked how the game played, and I actually liked that much more than 40K, because even once I really started kind of mastering War Machine, I wanted to make a Warhammer 40K gang or army for War Machine, using War Machine's rules, but using 40K models.
Yeah.
I would love to still do that.
I'm pretty sure some guys back home actually did a Necromunda thing with War Machine rules.
Oh, probably. I imagined like an Inquisitor being your Warcaster. Dreadnought obviously being your War Machine. Terminators being larger bases. Imperial Guards being your smaller bases, and stuff like that, right? But using War Machine's rules, but playing 40K with it. And I thought that'd be really, really fun.
And get rid of the caster kill thing. I hate that. I don't get it.
It's like chess. It's like chess. You kill the king, you win.
Yeah, but it's not chess.
But it's like chess. You kill the king, you win.
But like, oh no, they killed Big Boss Man. Let's all run away. No, sorry. That's just me. That's why I don't like it. Sorry.
But remember, there was 40K second edition. Remember, you used to draw your mission cards, and one of them was assassination. You won by killing your. Well, you got
victory points.
You got extra victory points for killing the.
Like you do now.
Did you still get it now?
Yeah, Slay the Warlord.
Oh yeah, Slay. I guess.
Anyway,
there's no topics. This is way the Brushman. There is no topics. Well, usually not topics anyway. Blake D at Kris found a crazy paint that changes color and glows when it gets a charge. I sent you a link in an email. Cool. Okay.
Just hook it up to a battery.
Yeah,
Let's play a game.
Yeah. Could you imagine like Necrons or something like that and get some really wild?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna check it out. I mean, sounds wild.
Hope your plastic doesn't melt. I'm such a pessimist.
Well, the plastic wouldn't melt. I mean, just where the leads go in, that would cause melting. But I mean, like running a current, because the plastic's not conductive, right? So I mean, the plastic's,
So the paint has to be conductive.
So the paint has to be conductive, yeah. So if the paint is conductive, and if there's a short, would the paint just it's like melt like a big monolith, and it just melts. I don't know.
It melts the plastic underneath.
Yeah.
And you just have a shell of paint.
Oh my god.
But it sounds cool though. If you got like changing colors, that's cool.
Spite you, Way of the Brush, episode 139. You never go full Age of Sigmar. I like that. I'm gonna use it. You never go full Age of Sigmar. Oh no, where the heck was my thingy-bobber? Oh, where can I change my name? Oh crap, I can't change it in here. It won't let me. Can I change it here? No, it won't let me. I'm having trouble. Okay, hold on. Son of a... Well, because like I normally have like the normal window open, but I don't normally have this window open. Can I change it from here? Can I change this? No, I cannot change that. Oh, man. YouTube is just messing with me today.
Yeah.
Just messing with me. And I can't change it here.
Can you change the name while you're streaming?
Yes, I can change the name while it's streaming, but I have to do it outside of that function. Out of that page. And of course, it's not giving me the live stream right now.
No.
Son of a beehive.
Son of a beach?
Son of a beach. This is aggravating.
Yeah.
I'm getting aggravated all over again.
Well, you did start poking at it.
I did start poking at it.
This is making me angry.
Okay, can I change it from here? Oops. Cannot change it from there. Edit. Haha. Now I should kill the stream. Fuck.
You did?
No.
No?
I said, but watch it change. If it kills the stream, people, it's
Yeah, sorry, and we'll be right back after these
Yeah.
messages. Awesome.
There we go. Come on, hit enter. You son of a...
Son of a coastline.
Save changes. Yes, save changes, you piece of flotsam. Oh, man. The difficulties I've been having today with this computer. You know what?
At least you're not blaming me, so...
No, I'm not blaming you. I wouldn't...
It's changed.
Oh, it's changed. Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, because you never go full retard.
Well, you just did.
But I just did. Anyway, okay.
You can't change it!
Oh, yeah. Emperor's Champion, Way of the Brush, currently under maintenance. Oh, my God. You know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've had any issues with the computer or with YouTube. But I hate it when they mess things up, and it just, aggravates me to no end.
Yeah, they just change stuff and they don't warn people.
No, they don't even warn you, you know?
You just go back and it's like, okay, I'll just go, wait a minute, what's this? What? Where'd everything go? So, no.
Mad Cook Crazy. Kris, smart people don't use Macs. I'm on a Windows machine. This is what causes me all my aggravation.
Yeah. So, touche.
Touche. It really doesn't... No, I'm not getting into it.
Smart people don't use Macs. Oh, okay.
No, they use Linux. I used to use Linux, but there's a lot of commercial things that weren't on Linux and I wanted, and so I went Mac. Episode 139, cussing with Kris. Oh, man. Oh, if we had a cuss show,
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard Pryor would be rolling over in his grave.
Them boys need to chill out. There's a lot of cussing around here. You guys usually don't see it on camera.
You see 1% of the foulness.
Not even. Because we were like, dang and heck and gosh.
Gosh and frig and...
Yeah.
Got to figure out new ways. New words to use instead of the traditional swear words.
Yeah.
Like fire truck or, you know... when you want to call BS on somebody. Bulldozer, you know, like...
Holy shish kebab.
Shish kebab, yeah. Shish kebab. Holy shish kebab. Yeah. Despite you, we can do a cuss show right now. At least I can. Damn it. Yeah. So let's do an email. Because we can. This is going to be from Michael Post.
More Tau stuff.
More Tau stuff. Hey Kris, maybe, hopefully, you could give me some advice on what color to go on the kroot. See pictures included. Thanks. Always enjoy your videos. You rock. So, the kroot. Kroot are nice gray plastic right now. So, he's got his Tau. Now, I'm going to assume you want them to complement your force, right? Which is this terracotta red looking, almost looks like Mephiston red, but
it's more terracotta. It's more brown.
maybe corn red.
Yeah.
Because corn red's kind of a
Scab red.
Scab red. Yeah, that's more corn red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still in the old names though.
Yeah. So you want kroot to go with them. Now the obvious choice is you can go with say like a light green. Now again, it depends on really where you want to go. But if you're primarily sticking with red Tau, or even say they're done like if the Tau are done say like Farsight, or it's kind of a deeper, bloodier red kind of color, then you can go with say a muted green, say something along the lines of like Elysian green, or what's that real pale green color?
Nurgling green?
Nurgling green? Is it Nurgling green real pale green? It used to be a real pale green. Anyway, kind of the desaturated kind of greens is kind of pale, like, and then you can use Beltan green, thin it out just a little bit, and apply it as a shade. It would give you a little bit more of that green vibrancy back, but it would, obviously creep into all the recesses. But you avoid stuff like, say for example, like say like the belly. You just concentrate most of it like on the back spikes. You can make the back spikes a little darker, keep them a little brighter at the belly. Things like that. You could also go with a brighter kind of lime kind of green, a yellow kind of green. Like moot kind of green. Kind of build the highlights up that way. You can go with, say, something like Wa Flesh and then build it up to moot green. You can also go with that route. With browns, though, you could also go with... you could also do, say, for example, do them in flesh colors. Do them in fleshier tones. And give them...
a little bit creepy, though.
In flesh tones? I've seen them done in flesh tones. A fun one is where you have their quills and then painting like little spots running down into like almost like Predator. You imagine how Predator's color scheme is? Yep. How he's kind of that yellowy, kind of fleshy kind of tone. Sometimes he's shown kind of green, sometimes he's shown kind of brown.
Yep.
But
he's got transition into the beige.
Yeah, you get those little hairs coming out.
But a really good for like really, really quick and dirty way to do Kroot. If you want to hear it.
Yeah, no, lay it on us, man.
Yeah. It's basically, if I was doing Kroot, I'd probably, if you want to complement the rest of the army, you do their cloth in the same color as the army, but the skin, I'd do like a mid-gray, kind of like the way they look, but then I'd wash it with camo shade.
Okay. Give me that brown, green.
Brown, greeny.
Yep.
It'd be, and then pick out like the quills and stuff. I mean, that's a really quick and dirty way to do it. You can probably get like all of them done in an afternoon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's excellent. Yeah.
Then just pick out like details and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. That's another excellent idea. Is painting the cloth to match the army. So if you have like this brighter red, then all their cloth is this brighter red. While their flesh can be almost anything. Yeah. At that point, you don't even have to worry. You can play around with whatever tones you want.
You can even have like different tones for different units and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's an excellent idea. Yeah. So, Michael, hopefully that helps.
Hopefully you're watching.
I thought he was here. Yeah, was he here? I thought I read the name. Anyway, yeah. So you can stick the greens. And doing like the sash, if you went with like brighter greens and did the sash red, like Lee suggests, it might give you this kind of Christmas kind of look, and it might not work. So if you do the sash red, which I kind of really like the idea that if their sash was red, then I would go with almost lighter flesh tones.
No.
Stick with start off with, say, something like Bugman's Glow. And give them a shade wash of either like Carver Crimson or even Reichland Flesh Shade, and then just a little bit of Cadian Flesh Tone, and then a little bit of
Camo Shade. Camo Shade on Flesh?
Yeah. Give them a little bit of a greeny brown quality.
You may have noticed I really, really like Camo Shade.
Yeah, I know.
It's awesome.
It's good because it's also like egg racks.
Yeah.
Where egg racks,
anything.
Yeah, you can use it on anything because it's a mid-tone kind of quality, whereas Athonian Camo Shade, it's just really good because it's got really brown qualities to it, but it's got that hint of green to it. Yeah. It's not green with brown, it's brown with green.
Putting it on gray rocks for bases is just, it's
that
awesome.
Makes sense. It's awesome. Yeah, because it'll give you that hint of algae kind of look and earthy
like
to it.
Like lichen type thing.
Yeah.
It's cool.
See? And again, I don't know why he's not making videos for us, but
he's been pushing since I started. He should make videos.
He should make videos.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you like?
You've seen my schedule, though. I don't have time.
Let's get another painter.
Not everybody can take a nap in the chair.
Or halfway through the show.
Yeah. Let's look at emails. Oh, it's 3:00. Oh, thanks for watching. Okay, not that bad, but whatever.
Where are we in these comments? I don't know. We're talking about gluing stuff. Using plastic cement? Yes. If you're using best glue to use on styrene plastic is plastic cement, because it melts the plastic. It's basically an acetone product, and it'll melt the plastic and form the best bond. That's really the best bond you're going to get. using...
Yeah, if you're completely sure you're never going to be taking them apart again.
Well, even if you can rip the models apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can rip them apart. You just probably break them where you didn't want to break them.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. But if you want them to last, then plastic cement. Oh, yeah. Sure. Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, it's better than using super glue because super glue only grabs the two sides of things and sits there and holds it together. Versus acetone on styrene plastic, where it melts the plastic and the plastic bonds. You know, it's a melting.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it on old, like, super glued stuff. Like,
oh, yeah.
Where you put super glue and glue the arm on, then you break it off, and then you just take off, like, this cap of super glue.
Yeah.
So,
but oftentimes, a lot of people, they over super glue.
Oh, yeah.
You really don't need
a lot.
Yeah, you don't need a lot for super glue. But a lot of people
are like, it's not drying, put more glue.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Worst case, get some activator, and it's done. You can even use water.
I've never used water. I've heard baking soda as well.
Yeah.
As an activator. Never tried it myself either.
I tried it. It was kind of messy.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't like it. No, I got scared.
Kind of frightened me a little bit.
Okay.
Where are we? Despite you, at Kris, I have a very important question. If I have glued the arms of Space Marine with Tamiya extra thin cement, how can I debond them or otherwise remove the already glued arms? Now, that's a tough one because again, the cement is going to melt that plastic.
Yep.
So
it becomes one piece, really.
Yeah, you're melting the plastics together. For super glues, there is debonders for it to break that bond. I've never heard of a cement debonder.
Nope.
No. It's, you know what I mean? It's, you're pretty much, as long as you didn't, like, flood the area with the glue.
What was the question? You had a Space Marine?
Yeah, you had a Space Marine, and you used Tamiya extra thin cement, which I would assume is the exact same normal acetone product that all cements are made of. And he wants to know if he can debond them. And
quick answer is no.
Quick way? Yeah, no.
But if you get like a really sharp, like X-Acto blade,
yeah,
you just slice the arms off.
Yeah, or a real fine.
But why would you want to do that to Space Marines? Just get more Space Marines. Just get more.
Yeah, just get more.
More Space Marines. Everyone has like tons of Space Marines.
Despite you, so you have to cut it. Yeah, I think really that's really the only option. Because again, if you imagine somebody who takes two pieces of metal and welds them together.
Yep. You have to cut them.
You have to recut that area to separate.
And even
those
the
pieces.
bonding area becomes stronger than the rest of it. That's the thing.
Yeah. So,
but I mean, with Space Marines, you're cutting the arms off. You're going to be working and then you're going to cover it with a shoulder pad.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be that careful.
Yeah.
So Space Marines are pretty forgiving when it comes to chopping them up.
Yeah. So in the future, when you are gluing, remember not to flood the area in a lot of glue, because just in case you do make a mistake, because I've used the glue and snapped parts apart, and you can see where the plastic was bonding, but I didn't use all that much glue. Yeah. And because I mean, you really don't need that much glue to make light little pieces of plastic stick together.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, like with, don't want to say amateurs, but like beginners, when they're gluing, let's say you have a surface like this, and they put glue on the whole surface, and then press something on. You don't need to. Just put a little drop in the middle, because when you press them together, that drop's going to spread out. Yeah. And that's going to be like plenty bonding. So. Yeah. And it's going to save you your gluing bill.
Yeah, exactly. And again, because the glue is melting the plastic, it's forming a far superior bond, and you really don't need that much glue in those areas.
Because you're just adding a layer of stuff in between, so you might actually throw off the sculpt on some models.
Yeah. Now you might spite you. You might, if you lay the model down and get your sharpest, brand newest X-Acto blade, lay it on that seam, and then just apply a bit of pressure down on. And you might actually get a bit of a prying action where you can separate the parts.
There's another thing you could do. He's probably going to cringe because he saw me do it once and he was like, "What are you doing?" Use a box cutter.
Oh, box cutter.
Yeah, just take a box cutter because it's like a heavy blade. Just put it on and just push it through.
Yeah.
Aggression miniatures. So there's a bunch of stuff you can do.
But cutting is what's going to happen. And yes, you're going to have to be careful.
Yeah.
Be very, very careful.
And don't cut yourself. Do not cut yourself, because we told you to do this. We don't get sued.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just be careful. Dorn Jr. Kris, how would you cover up Mephiston Red on Uriel Yellow? Go back to Averland, or is there another color you could use then reapply Uriel? I would go with Averland. If you start off with Averland, what you want to cover up Mephiston Red on Uriel Yellow. Yeah. If you were using already Uriel Yellow or Averland Sunset, if you were already using it, then great. Yes, that's the best way to lay it out. Otherwise, yeah, you can build it up with Uriel Yellow to reestablish it. Just thin it down, and like say if you're just correcting a line or something like that, you can lay a little bit, let it dry, lay a little bit more, let it dry, and just kind of build it up. But otherwise, yeah, you can just come in with Averland Sunset, lay it on, and then lay the Uriel Yellow on top.
Someone just said that glue is cheap.
Gluing bill.
Yeah.
Glue is cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that not everyone goes like through 4 pots a week, like I do, because I'm gluing a lot of stuff. But still, you don't want to keep everything on the cheap.
Yeah, you want to keep your costs down because it's not like we're U.S. military.
But yes, glue is cheap. I apologize.
Dark Cow 11, Kris or Lee, any tips on making the blade of an axe look like it's made out of stone? How would you make a blade that look like it was made of stone?
I'd probably try to find a spaceful frost blade because they have cracks in them.
Oh, they have that texture to them? Yep.
And just paint it gray.
Paint it gray. Just give it a little dry
brush. Next question.
If it was just like a regular model, and like say it was just a regular axe head, and I just wanted to paint it to look like stone, then I would use a lot of the browns. I'd probably start off with something like Baneblade Brown or something along the darker browns like that, and then maybe dry brush it with grays and give it kind of that texture that dry brushing often gives you. It'll give you that kind of texture, and then often doing the like marble lines, doing those kind of things gives the impression of stone as well. Or another one could be, say for example, if you wanted to look like say regular kind of like stone that's like forged together from other like stone. I can't remember what the hell the quality, what the name of it is, but you can give it like little flecks of like other color, and make it look like stone. But it really depends on what kind of stone you want it to look like. Like if you're making it look like granite, or you're making it look like, obsidian, or like there's different kind of qualities to them that you want to imitate on that model surface. Obsidian, you want to go with translucent type techniques where the darker colors are pushed up top and the lighter colors are along the bottom edges, kind of like how we do gemstones, right? If you're doing it like marble, obviously you got the veins and everything like that often convinces the viewer that they're looking at a stone, right? So there's many different ways. It's really what kind of stone do you want it to look like is really the question, and then just try and imitate that. So hopefully that helps.
Yeah, and one thing like you have to be careful with if you're doing like a weapon and you actually want it to look like stone. Some people might look at that, you're trying to do non-metallic metal, but you're really bad at it. So you have to do something that, like, basically tells people, I did this on purpose. Like veins and stuff.
Right.
Because otherwise, you just do like a gray with a highlight. It's like, it's supposed to be stone. Yeah, okay, sure it is. So.
Yeah. But I mean, sometimes it's just as simple as, applying that texture down, right? That it convinces the viewer. Well, I'm not looking at something that looks supposed to be painted like metal or look like metal. It actually looks more like it's stone.
Yeah,
and it's stone. But yeah, I think going with weapons that are actually sculpted to look like stones, like say for example, if it was like an orc weapon on an imperial guy and it's like a big stone club kind of thing, It's pretty easy.
Like a stick with a stone on it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like then, that's much easier to convince the viewer. Yeah. That way you can just paint it grays, dry brush, things like that.
Put some dirt on it.
Yeah, or using the frost weapons that have the texture to them. But then he's got to go bits hunting for his effect.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and it depends also if he's asking to make it like sculpted or painted.
Right.
Because it just said look like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd probably try to scrounge up some, or even just take a weapon and do some score marks in it, do cracks and stuff.
Yeah.
Depending on your.
Oh yeah, level. Yeah. If it was like a flat axe blade, you could just easily score.
Yeah.
Cracks and stuff in it. That's another excellent idea right there. So. And then you just paint it dark grays, dry brush that, catch those cracked surfaces, and it looks like cracked stone. And see, more awesome ideas. Where are we? Shade and Low Blue. Man, I totally butchered that. Shade and Blue, yeah. Shade and Blue or Blow. I don't know. At Kris Lee, I have an Emperor's Champion, Emperor's Children army at about 2,500 points, still unpainted mostly. But how do you feel about using the Phoenix Spears that are the special melee weapon? How do I feel about using them?
For that army?
For that army? Why not?
Yeah.
Use them. How do you feel about using the Phoenix Spears that are special melee weapon? Sure, use them. They look good. I think those are the ones that the big halberds that the Emperor's Children get. I think they're like a big halberd with like the wing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot, man, use them. Why not? Make them look pretty. That's Emperor's Champion, man, or Emperor's Children.
Yeah.
Look pretty.
Got like curved blades and wings on their hills and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely. That's what I did.
There you go.
That's what I did for my Emperor's Children.
Despite you, Kris, probably just going to go for the paint job. I want to remove the arms to paint a more detailed model. Just can't get the brush to work right with the arms. Yeah, it takes a bit of practice to kind of work your way around. I mean, a lot of times you guys probably see me paint Space Marines, and I mean, I painted the entire model completely assembled. And, if you're painting it to a competition type standard, then yes, you are best leaving the arms off.
Or at least the gun.
Or at least the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you can get at the chest area. But otherwise, I mean, no, I don't really worry about it. I mean, if you're just painting to a good tabletop, like you really with a whole bunch of them, you really don't have to worry if that eagle is fully covered in paint. No. I mean,
because you're gonna spend a lot of time painting like a crest and really cool, and then you put a gun over it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You see some Space Marines that have like a gemstone there.
Yeah, and it's like. Yeah.
And the bolt gun's covering it. Nobody's going to see it. Nobody saw that you painted that gemstone to look like a real gemstone.
And you put it on the table and it disappears in like a horde of Space Marines. So.
Yeah, exactly. So I really wouldn't sweat it too bad.
Quick and dirty.
Dorn Jr., thanks, Kris. I'm trying to finish my first Fist Tactical Squad this weekend. Awesome. Send pics. Dr. Xantos, I went and ordered the Leviathan Mortis from Dreamforge. It's going to be a tough one to paint. The Leviathan Mortis. Oh, from Dreamforge, the big knights. Remember when the knight before the knight came out, these guys were making knights? No?
Oh, you're talking about the one people use as a grey knight.
Yeah. It's kind of got that sloped mask and everything like that. Yeah.
Nice. It actually comes in 2 sizes.
Yeah.
You got one that's about that yay big and one about yay big.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the one he's talking about. Dreamforge. I'm pretty sure that's the
Leviathan Mortis. Yeah, that's the one with I don't know if that's the one with a skull face, but...
I think the Mortis would be the skull face, because Mortis is death?
Yep.
Mortis? Yeah. Something like that.
Everything's death.
Mad Cow Crazy. Easiest stone blade would be to paint the stone texture on some decal paper and then water slide it onto the blade. Or you could just take the stone texture and just apply it to the blade, no?
Yeah, well, why not paint it on the blade?
Yeah. No, but taking say the technical paints and applying it to the weapon and give it just a bit of the grit.
Yeah.
Give it a little dry brush. And
yeah, you can even astro granite or whatever.
Yeah.
Or crackling.
Oh, crackle medium.
Crackle medium.
Yeah, crackle medium.
That would be cool.
Like the Grillian Earth and stuff like that. Yeah. Or the Mars one. What's the Mars one called?
Martian Earth.
Martian Earth.
I think so. I don't know.
Is it called Martian Earth?
Is
that like an oxymoron?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know names. I don't even know your name. What's my name?
What's my name? Emperor's Champion. It's a flat surface highlighting with grays, then glazing and dry brushing with browns works well for a granite effect. Yeah, yep. Exactly. Johnny's Chop Shop. Got lube? I do. It's right here. It's always right there.
I want to go home.
It's always your lube
within reach.
It's always got to be within reach.
Yeah. Don't leave home without it.
Yeah, back out crazy. Always within reach.
I mean, you'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right?
Exactly. That's exactly why I've got it.
Martian Iron Earth. Thank you, Spite You.
Martian Iron Earth. There we go. Okay. Spite You. Chris, I can't do it. I have to know it's painted. I have to know it's painted. He has to know it's painted. No. Then you gotta paint it.
What?
I think he's referring...
He's probably answering another comment somewhere.
Yeah.
But it says at Kris.
Oh, because he's got to paint those details.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he's got to know it's painted. He's got to know it's painted.
Are you the kind of guy that paints the backside of shields?
I've
got a really special rule. If you can't see it, don't paint it.
Yeah, a lot of mine are just black.
Yeah.
It's just black.
Paint the inside of your rhinos and then glue them up.
Yeah, glue the door shut.
No.
Yeah.
But, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, if you don't see it, you don't paint it.
Nah, not really.
All right, let's do an email, because what time are we at? Holy crap, we're already at 1:30.
Yeah, we're flying through this.
We're flying.
We did start a bit late, though.
We did start a little bit late. So
we got 10 minutes plus.
This is from Ronnie Sugden. Hey, Chris, I haven't emailed in a while, and I did my first freehand standard. Well, I did my first freehand standard. Well, freehand standard. Anyway.
Third time's a charm, I guess.
So I was like, he's doing
what are you saying?
He was doing a freehand standard. I was like, what was he, like skateboarding or something? Anyway.
Freehand stabbed.
Holy shit. Okay, so.
You never go full Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, you never go full Age of Sigmar.
Oh.
Okay, so I did my first freehand standard today. So I thought I'd send an email. I started an Age of Sigmar army with some friends in this past September, and I've been having a blast with it. I picked up a death army with mostly skeletons, but didn't want to do the normal bone color. So I decided to do pink bones by basing them ceramic white and then putting a good helping of cardboard crimson. Very happy with the results. Decided that the blue armor, because I have not done blue before and thought it would go well with the pink. This army is getting a quick paint job for now, and then I'll go back and pick out the details another time. Tell me what you think, Ronnie.
Let's check it out.
And so let's check out Ronnie's pink skeletons. And I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
You see the pink there, the blue. Blue looks nice.
So he just did the shade on top of white?
He did ceramic white and then hit it with cardboard crimson. That was it.
Yeah.
And so they're pink, but I mean, like
it's not half bad.
But I mean, on camera here, I mean, it has almost like a fleshy quality to it.
Yeah. I'd probably hit it with like.
Oh, look at this!
Some screaming skull, just as a dry brush.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's just taking it this far right now, and then he says he's going to come back to it later on. But here's some free-handed roses for you.
That's really cool.
That's really good. I think your black outlines that you have here, I know it was probably quite tricky getting that done, but I think if you can get a little bit more contrast, a little bit more of that black in through the center and just kind of separate up some of these petals in here, I think you'd really have something.
Yeah. One thing you could do is just get like a pen, like an artist pen, like a really like a 0.4 or
the technical
0.3.
pencil.
Yeah, technical pen.
Yeah.
And just draw outlines over the color of all the petals.
Yeah. Well,
and that will make it really pop. It'll be really cool.
Because all he needs is a couple of little black lines here to separate that petal,
yeah.
create the impression that there's a petal here.
Because the way it looks really good for the color like transition stuff, but it looks out of focus.
Yeah, it looks a bit out of, like it's out of focus or something, right?
So you need some outlines in to like pick out the petals.
But like I'm looking at like his line work here on his outline.
Yeah.
And you know, that's why I'm saying, I'm advising that if as carefully as he can, because.
But then again, he might have done the whole thing black, and then the red on top, and just left the line.
Oh, I see what you mean. That's a possibility.
That's kind of what it looks like to me, because that's the way I do it.
Oh, really? You do that entire area black and then build the red and everything on top? Really?
Yeah. And then I go over everything with outlines inside, so I have to remember where the outlines are.
You see, for me, if I was to do it, I would have drew everything in black. It would have been a black line drawing there, and then filled in the color and you know. Interesting.
Well, different methods for different people.
Yeah, no, that's interesting.
Oh.
Look at this. Geez, that's creepy.
Yeah.
That's like, because it looks like it's skinned.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
That's really cool.
And it's so simple.
It might even go darker red though. Like if you take some Mephiston and thin it up, like really, really well, and put it in the ribs and stuff.
Yeah.
So you want like real like dripping, flayed skin look.
Like just gore.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's different. I like it.
Yeah. And the blue looks good, of course, on the armor and everything like that. Everything looks nice and clean. I mean, you know.
We're kind of focused on the pink.
That was the main concern, was the pink.
Yeah.
Pink skeleton. And you know what? I think the pink skeleton's a win.
Yeah.
I think it's a win, man.
But like I said, personally for me, I probably hit it with a light dry brush of Screaming Skull.
And just to build that bone back up a bit?
Yeah, just like the knuckles and the corners and stuff.
Yeah, just to reestablish those highlights,
And the teeth.
Yeah, the teeth, the teeth.
Teeth should be a different color than the bone.
Yeah.
I don't care what they tell you. That's the way they should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks good.
Yeah, I like it. I
go with this theme. It's pretty cool. It's creepy.
No, everything's nice and clean. Everything's nice and clean.
Yeah.
Paint looks even. And the pink is very entertaining. It has that flayed skin look to it.
Yeah.
Which is creepy as hell.
That's a word for it. But yeah.
The whole unit here. Definitely.
I like it.
He's got the cornucopia for some reason. Or no, what are those chips? The bugles?
Yeah.
Bugles chips. He's got one of those. Otherwise, very good.
Yeah.
Was that it? That's the last. I think that was the last one.
That's the last one. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ronnie, good work. I like it. Very impressive. And pink skeletons, I think win.
Yeah.
That's
if you do them like that, yeah.
And man, I mean, if you'd have said, Chris, if I did Strawberry White and Carver Crimson, do you think it would look good? And I would be like,
probably not.
Probably not. But hey, man, I mean, you don't know until you see it.
But
right?
you can do a lot of things with just putting like washes straight onto white. I mean,
yeah.
If you want like real weird like transitions and stuff, that's what I do.
Yeah. It's
my motto's quick and easy. Just get it done. Because that's my job, right? I mean, I get like, here's a box of 20 Space Marines. We need them tomorrow. Woo! So I guess I'll sleep when I'm dead. Just get it done.
Oh, Ronnie's on the standard. He did a corn red and then mixed in some black for the low lights, and then mixed the white for the highlights, and then the outline in black. Okay, so you just went back and just did the outline.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, if you can, just start kind of indicating those leaves, because that rose, it kind of looked like you were drawing from a reference material, which is good. Always do that. But
yeah, but without outline, it looks out of focus.
Yeah,
it's good, but it looks out of focus.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the
wrong one. Rosebone Legion.
So where are we in these comments here? Yeah, great freehand. Everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, there's Tolo. During what so far is the worst 24 hours of my life? I don't know. LOL. How do you follow that with an LOL? The worst 24 hours of my life. LOL. Dorn Jr. Hi, Tolos. Sorry to hear. Chris is having a rough tech morning as well. Yeah, it was a rough one getting the show started today. Ronnie Sugden, Kris and Lee, thanks for the tips. You can see that the rose reference in the background of the. Oh, you can see it. You can see the rose in the back. Okay, well now I got to go back to that email.
Here's us paying attention.
Yeah, hold on. You can see the rose in the background.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There
you go.
There you go. Okay, I got you. Pretty clever. Okay. So, yeah, again, Ronnie, really good work.
Yeah, good job. Like it.
Can't wait to see more. Ishiab. Never be afraid to try some different things. You might be happily surprised or not. Yes, exactly.
At least you learned something.
That's it. It's as long as you're learning something, because you do it. I mean, because like I said, like if he had said, Kris, I want to do ceramite white and then throw Kerber Crimson on top for skeletons, I'd be like, I don't know. But then once you see it and you go, it works. Yep. You know what I mean? And I mean, in my mind, it wasn't working. But then, that's
you warm up to it pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know until you see it.
Yep.
Lord Krabby, get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper.
Huh?
Why did you just throw that out there? He hasn't said anything in a while. He's just, get to the chopper. What time we at? Holy man, we got 18 minutes left. Oh, coffee. Okay, so let's do another email because we can and because we're hammering through them. This one is from our good buddy Giancarlo Pignati, or AKA Johnny Wraith. Pigatti?
There's no N in there.
No, it's. I know I've said his name wrong many times.
Yeah.
So we just stick with Johnny Wraith.
Okay. Hey, Johnny Wraith.
Yeah. Hey, Kris. It's been a while since I sent you a painting update email, so I decided to stop being so great at procrastinating, get off my ass, and send you some stuff to critique and opine on. Opine? This has been work done over the course of a few months in chronological order, so you hopefully can see some progress. I've been having a hard time catching the live shows live, but always watch the reruns while I paint. Keep up the great work. Much loves, Johnny Wraith. I believe Johnny Wraith, he's in Costa Rica or somewhere in the middle, anyway.
Somewhere in the middle? Middle of what, Kris?
Middle of North America and South America. Okay, so he sent them in chronological order. And so here he is. He's working on some Samhan Eldar. Looks like the Joker in the background. He's got the tinted glass. Awesome. Looks like he's chevrons. Looks like he's taping the areas. Because I can kind of see some kind of high points on the edges there.
Yep.
Now this is chronological order. See, some of the areas look a little heavy with the paint. I'm wondering if he's going black and then going with the red.
Probably.
Let's see here. Yeah. I'd say black then red, because you had to redo that one by hand.
Yep.
But he's got the decals on there. He's got the tinted glass, which I'm always a big fan of. I like it. Decals on the transfers. For the transfers.
Decals on the transfers?
Decals, yeah. Decals. Anyway, for the transfers, definitely get yourself some decal set. I like Walther's, but there's Micromark or Microset. They have also.
I think Micromark has it too.
Yeah. Especially for really complex areas like a Viper's hood, because I know there's little grill marks up there, and the way there's a panel line that runs across, and just the overall curvature, and I think there's a gemstone too. And if you had the decal set, and you run it over the entirety of the decal, the entire surface of it, it'll melt the decal, and it'll adhere to that surface, and it'll even fall into the panel lines and stuff like that. You can coax it into the panel lines as well, but it's best just to kind of leave it on its own. Best not touch the decals while it's setting, and you leave it alone. You don't mess with it at all.
Yeah, because if you melt it, it actually stretches into it.
Yeah.
So if you push it in, you might tear it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's not good.
It helps, see with his tail fin, where you can see it's straddling the panel line. Whereas if you hit it with some set, that would have fallen into the panel line.
Without losing its shape, though. That's
Right.
pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definite must if you're going to do transfers. And I like doing transfers. I mean, I can do freehand, but I prefer to do transfers because I
prefer freehand.
I just like the cleaner look of a transfer.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, you
paint cleaner.
Huh. Yeah. Really nice. Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I like that green. See the cockpit dude inside there, and we've got some little bit of dry brushing going on the black. Yeah. Yeah, see the surface area.
It looks like it was a second-hand model repainted. Kinda.
Oh, like he repainted it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's possible.
That might be it, but
yeah.
Is it just a guess?
Yeah, because that surface is a little rough.
Yeah.
And
but it looks good though. I mean,
yeah. No, it looks good. It's clean.
Still
playable. Oh, I like his chevron. He's got an odd chevron. It's got the one band this way and two bands this way.
Yeah, it's asymmetrical. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
I might have to borrow that one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. I like that chevron.
Nice.
Yeah. Here we go. Got the
old school jet bike.
Is he an autark? Yeah. Or is he just a regular jet biker dude?
I think that's supposed to be an autark.
He's got just a little bit of shades in the areas. Left the whites pretty much alone, which is good.
Yep.
A lot of people tend to just kind of hit the whole thing, and it just changes the overall values, and then they wonder why they were having trouble with whites, and yeah.
Yep. Whites and yellows are not as tricky as people think. Once you figure them out, they're no problem.
Yeah.
It's pretty much you just leave them to their own devices and just okay, you just do your thing.
Oh, I know. You know what this is? This is probably a warlock. He's using this as a warlock.
You sure?
Yeah, because he's got the spear.
But he's not got a warlock helmet. Anyway, is there a caption with the picture? So he might be actually telling us what it is.
It might be. Ooh, look at this.
Shiny.
Now, this is different. This is departure from the Eldar.
Yep.
It's nice getting into all the details.
The blade looks good.
The transition on the blade, yeah.
Yep.
Looks really good.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Looks like I know what it is. It's the Warsmith or Warpsmith. But it looks like a nightmare Dr. Octopus.
Here's his backside. Nice and clean.
Yep.
I like it. Ooh, look at this.
Oh, that highlight's really cool on the front.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
The tinted glass and the thing, I'm going to assume.
Cool.
Man, oh man. And you know what? He's showing us in the progression. So yeah, we're definitely seeing progress in this.
Yeah, the highlight on the
really
front of the hood.
Flesh.
Yeah. The highlight on the front of the hood just caught my eye just right away.
Yeah.
That X in the front.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's really cool. Probably looks amazing on the table.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice work.
Very good.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I don't impress easy. At all.
At all.
So this is really good. So.
Yeah, this is a really good paint job, man.
Yep. The skin looks good.
Of course, you have to highlight them boobies.
Oh yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, that's really good, man. Nice and clean. Good highlights.
Yep.
I think he's got another email as well. Hold on here. Yeah, part 2. Oh, part 2. There's more to this part 2 here.
Ooh.
So part 2 is, got an airbrush at this point, a Patriot 105, which I'm obviously still very much a noob at. It's super fun to use though, and I think it's a fantastic tool to have for vehicles and other large-scale models. Once I'm more comfortable with it, I will invest in another one with a smaller needle for more detailed work. This picture set also includes a strong message for airbrush users. This set also includes a couple of pics from Warhammer World, part of a trip made about a month ago or so. If anyone has a chance to go there, I strongly recommend it. Well, now I got to go now.
Yep.
Last 3 pics are work in progress of what I'm currently working on. Not so many loves, Johnny Ray.
Can we show those though?
What?
The
They're his pictures.
I know. I know that.
Now, look at this. Look at this fade on the helmets.
Yeah.
I really like these. The
chipping's pretty good too.
The chipping is pretty good. I think I would.
It's a bit much.
like you can feel, you can see he ran just like in one direction here. Whereas if he was like very careful, kind of came out this way and then kind of came out this way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
just did the sponge just like
pulled it back just a little bit, but a little bit more uniform. But don't get me wrong, it looked like, see here, it's not a whole lot, but it's fairly consistent throughout the whole model.
Pretty good.
But the heads
are really cool.
Yeah, and I love the gloss on the helmets. It almost looks kind of like what I did on mine, but not quite. This is done just a little bit better, I think.
Ooh. Did you catch that? Yeah. A little bit better.
Well, because like mine, like if you look at mine, see, I've got a strong highlight in through the center.
Yeah, like,
whereas I
like more of a transition.
Yeah, whereas his he's left it just a slight, much more subtle.
Really, really good.
He lets the gloss do that highlight. Whereas I painted it on mine, and so I like this. Damn it, Johnny! I'm gonna have to go back and do mine now. No, I'm not. I'm gonna touch him. I'll save it for the next unit I do.
Yeah.
But
very nice.
Awesome stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Color scheme is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the blade. Were you trying to do the stencil thing I was doing? Again, it looks like he did it a little bit better than I did it, though. He's got a little bit more detail on his blades.
Yeah.
As anybody who was watching the video of the airbrush noob when I was doing these blades, I wasn't getting them quite the way I wanted to, and I think Johnny might have did a little bit better job there.
Yeah. But the whole battle damage thing, it looks good.
Yeah.
I actually like the bone color one more than the red.
I like because he's got that chipping going on.
Yeah, because he's all dirty and.
Whereas the red one just, he's kind of clean looking, right?
Like fresh out of the box.
Yeah, and so I think the new guy. I think this guy needs to get chipped up a bit.
Yeah, but the bone one I really like.
It's the bone color and that turquoise reddish or turquoise blue kind of.
Yeah, and you don't see those two colors too much together.
Not often, no. And he's got the gemstones that are done like turquoise as well. Yeah, it's a really nice color scheme. Yeah, he was sneaky little bugger.
Well, you do make quick tips and stuff, and people do pick them up. Yeah, I like it. The bases are good too.
Yeah, the bases
pretty basic. Hey.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
There he is, Johnny Wraith.
Yeah, get a mask or get a spray booth.
I have neither.
Yeah.
Well, I have a mask, but
you never use it.
Yeah. I'm a raw dog kind of guy. There he is at Warhammer World entering. I guess. Warhammer World's this way, apparently, as he's indicated. Here he is going to get in a rhino. Damn, he's almost as tall as the rhino.
Yeah.
How tall is this dude?
I think that's a really small rhino.
Maybe.
I've seen pictures of Dave, next to that rhino. He's about the same height as I
He's about the same?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I don't think
it's a really small rhino. Rhinos are huge.
There should be more weathering on the rhino too. There should be like bullet damage and stuff.
Yeah,
like
flame damage and But it actually drives.
It's the missing edge highlights as well. Whoa! Doing some necromantic type stuff here on the what the heck are these things called again?
Those are the Talos.
Yeah,
it's the paint engine and the stuff.
The Kronos.
And the Talos.
Yeah, and the Talos.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the plugins.
Yeah,
looks good. I like the highlights.
The skin
on the
looks
flesh.
really good.
Highlights on the flesh look really good.
Yeah. Cool.
Subtle. Really good stuff, man.
Yeah. Nice.
Seam lines.
Should have put some green stuff in there.
Yeah.
That's just for me. The seam lines on armor, not so much, but if it's like flesh.
Yeah, it becomes very apparent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can even like with stuff like these models, if you do like a Frankenstein-esque like suture type thing.
Yeah, do like the stitches.
Yeah, so you have a reason for the split. But whatever.
Awesome stuff. Well, now Johnny, you got to send those pictures of what those things look like when they're done.
Yeah.
Awesome job, man.
Pretty cool.
Those wraiths, blown away. Just awesome work. I love the heads. I love the transition.
Yeah, the Venom was still my favorite.
The Venom, yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it caught me just right away. It was like, whoa. Mm-hmm. So, good job.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. What time are we at? 5 minutes left of the show. Holy moly. Do we have time for another email? I don't know.
Can I plug my Facebook?
You can plug whatever you like. No. Wrong way. Say that. Go ahead.
I gotta go.
I need an adult.
No, I want to plug my Facebook. I have my own artist page. All the words. It's Alexander Lee Terrain and Miniatures. You want to check it out? Throw me a like. It would be much appreciated. I got like work in progress pictures of the Thunderhawk I did for Mini Wargaming, like from flat board till finished project, and some other stuff. Go check it out.
Yeah, if you're having trouble finding his name, just go. You can go through like myself. You can probably find it through Mini Wargamer Steve, Mini Wargamer Quirk.
Yeah.
You'll find Lee, and you'll see picture. What's your profile picture?
It's basically me with my cat on my shoulder.
Right.
It's a great kitty.
Yeah.
But
his last name is.
Just do GUD and I'll pop up. Let's not go there. Or you can find my page, Alexander Lee Terrain and Miniatures. That's my official artist page.
So there we go.
There's no weird Icelandic words in that. So
not that the Icelandic words are weird. It's just for a lot of North Americans, it's kind of tough to say.
Yeah, it's a rough language.
Yeah, it is.
It's people sound like they're arguing all the time. It's kind of like Klingon.
Yeah,
but in a cool way.
Well, I was listening to because I was watching one program on Netflix, and it was about the World's Strongest Man, and the World's Strongest Man, the guy was from Iceland.
Yeah.
And I was listening to him talk, and you know what it sounds like to listen to this guy talk? It almost sounds like Lord of the Rings, how the elves talk.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if that's where he kind of borrowed that kind of,
I think one of the elven languages was based on Finnish.
Mm.
And Finnish is it's Scandinavian language.
Right.
I mean, it's different, but you can tell it's from Scandinavia. So that's what he based one of the elven languages on. And the other one he based on Welsh. A little bit of trivia for you there.
Yeah. The more you know.
Yeah.
So Facebook, that's it. Just
plugging my Facebook, trying to scoop up some likes.
Yeah. And I also think because if you guys check out his Facebook page, you'll see like a lot of his conversion work, his scratch building and stuff like that. And do you guys think, would you guys feel like you would benefit from a regular program where Lee once a week maybe shows us his conversions, what he's working on, free, I was gonna say freestyling, but that's not a thing. You freestyle some minis for us.
Yeah.
He's about to drop a fat beat.
Yeah.
Anyway,
got DJ NO Talent in the house. Ugh.
So check out his Facebook page, check out his things, and because I think Mini Wargaming definitely.
Yeah, somebody put it up there.
Oh, there we go. So yeah. So it's in the chat right now. Alexander Lee Terrain and Miniatures. That's Mini Wargamer Lee.
Yeah. Check it out. Throw me a like, please. I need more likes.
And definitely. You need more likes.
I need it.
You need it. You need the approval of others.
Yeah, I do. I sustain myself with props. Didn't you know this?
Yeah. Okay, so back to the comments here. Where are we? Johnny did good on these. Oh yeah, everybody's praising Johnny right here. The chipped wraithbone looked good to me. Yeah, it looked great. It's just some of them you can kind of see where he's just kind of like real quick.
Yeah, you don't want to see how the sponge was faced and stuff.
Yeah. You want to disguise.
It's kind of like spongy brush strokes. You don't want those.
Ronnie Sugden. Johnny Wraith is my personal Jesus.
Oh wow. Didn't end well for Jesus though.
No. No.
Sorry about that one.
Bob, at Johnny, you mean on Kris? I don't want to see that kind of action. Huh? I don't know. Oh, what's that?
But I think someone is not Icelandic.
Oh, that's something else?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
It might be Danish. I don't know. I don't speak Danish.
I can't even say the name. Cake Dictator? Cake Dictator?
Cake Dictator.
Cake Dictator. Jeez.
I don't know. Don't use Google Translate to try to write Icelandic. It won't make sense.
Yeah.
Unless that's not Icelandic, and I apologize.
Dr. Santos. Finnish is not actually Scandinavian, but Finno-Ugric.
Yeah, but Finland's part of Scandinavia. That's what I meant.
Well, I think Dr. Santos is Finnish.
Yeah.
I believe. And, yeah.
Yeah, Finnish is, like, the language that's least like all the other Scandinavian languages.
Yeah.
Because you got Icelandic, Danish, Swedish, and Norwegian, and then Faroe Islandish. Okay, that's Scandinavian. Finnish is awesome. You want like a hard language? Go there.
Well,
awesome.
up north in the Sioux, there was a lot of Finnish. Yeah. Ishab, yes, more artist showcases is good. Just my 2 cents.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, I'm talking like a weekly program that you would see on Mini Wargaming. It might be just a Vault only show. It might be a 2-parter, free and Vault. Most likely would be a Vault though, first. But Lee showing like what
kind of like quick tips.
Kind of like quick tips, but
send
they're
in a
conversions.
comment like, how would you do a combi weapon?
Yeah, how would you custom make a combi weapon, or adding wings to a thingy bob or whatever, right? Like whatever kind of crazy ass conversions you can think of.
As long as I could do them in a day, then
yeah. I think that would be. I think that would be something that a lot of people would benefit from, because it's not just throwing the bits together, but also what your process is.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, I mean, they again, use of glues and material and all these things definitely.
It all comes back down to the bits. Don't throw out bits because you might need them.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, Steve just gave me all his bits, like his big blue tote of bits. I was like, we'll take it. Don't throw it out.
Christmas came early.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Grunt Orc. Yes, Chris. Mini Wargaming needs more Lee. Yeah, more Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. Just more of good stuff. Really, is all it is.
That's good. Lee's conversion seller.
Lee's conversion seller.
I like it.
Okay, we'll write that down. Who came up with that?
There's someone up there. Who was it?
I guess Wargren. Is that Wargren that we can credit that to?
I think so.
Yes, we need to show Lee's conversion seller. And then Kevin said, Leadbeater says, yes, second, Lee's conversion seller. Okay, well, but guys, see, I'm not the one who makes this decision.
No, it's Matthew.
It's Matthew. So write Matthew an email.
Yeah.
Say I thumb up the idea of Lee doing his own show, and then it'll probably happen because he listens to the people, and
the people get what they want,
and the people eventually get what they want. Because because a lot of you guys I know are Vault members, and you guys want more Vault content and more interesting stuff, and I mean,
but I'm willing to do it.
Yeah,
I'm really camera shy. We might notice sometimes.
Oh, Tyler Bortel, he's a long time viewer. Dude, this would be amazing. Austin's Convert Everything series was probably my favorite mini wargaming production of all time. See? And Austin hasn't worked for us in ages.
Yeah, I don't even know that name.
Austin, he's Brush for Hire, Death Ray Designs.
Okay.
He did a few videos for us. He did a really great airbrush series for us. And he also...
No, I will not dress up as the Swedish chef.
I know, everybody wants that Swedish chef one.
And on that note,
yeah. So definitely, if you guys like,
if you want it to happen,
email Matt.
Yeah.
I've already mentioned to Matt, and I'm sure
he keeps me busy though. He really does.
Yeah, he is a busy guy, and that's why we're saying it's just like maybe a once a week kind of thing. Yeah. Maybe it wouldn't be too frequent. It's really just whenever he has a bit of downtime that he can crank one of these out, and But again, I mean, converting Space Marine stuff and a week of that. I mean, you'd get bored of that anyway. Whereas every once in a while, he throws. Well, this is how I made a Gatling gun. So that's still one of my favorite conversions of his is he did on his Knight, and he made the Gatling gun for the Knight, and it's all scratch built. And I mean, knowing how he did that would be most beneficial for a lot of people. Just what parts he used, what did he do, how do you go about it? What was what was the thought process behind it? And yeah, I mean, it would definitely help a lot of the scratch builders out there, even a lot of the orc players out there.
Yep.
A lot of stuff. I like Lee has a ton to offer, and I'd like to see Lee.
You can see again on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff there.
There we go. So follow Lee on Facebook. What was it again?
Don't send me a friend request on my personal one. Just put a like on my artist one. It's Alexander Lee, Terrain and Miniatures.
There we go. Yeah. So, it is past time, so I think we learned something today. We had a few laughs.
Yeah, we did. It was good.
A couple laughs. And I think we might
Who knows? I might
something.
be back.
Who knows? Yeah, Lee's always welcome. Nope. Everybody's always welcome.
I'm always here on Saturdays anyway. So.
Yeah, everybody's always welcome to come. Usually we wasn't act like jackasses, and I don't know why. Sit down, just talk. We'll talk some hobby, man. Everybody wants to turn it into a damn comedy show, but I don't know. So, questions, comments, you want to critique on your miniatures, maybe want some help with your color scheme, send it to Kris@miniwargaming.com. It's in the description below. Join us on Facebook, Way the Brush. Again, if you want to help, again, with whatever you're working on, or you want to show off what you're working on. Maybe you're a commissioned painter and you want to drum some extra exposure. Feel free to, join us there, Way the Brush t-shirts. They always help the cause out. They help Kris, and of course, they help you look like, a very conscientious painter, because nothing says class like Way the Brush. Way the Brush handles. Well, not the Way the Brush handles, but my hand grips. Those will be returning to the shop soon enough. And probably give away a few of those away. Again, with December coming up now, I do have some prizes to give away. I also wanted to contact a couple others. I wanted to see if I can get just a couple more things, something interesting. And of course, make it a real kind of special kind of episode, maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but most likely just be 1 episode where we'll just basically just give everything away and, have some laughs and let the monkeys run amok as usual. But so, thank you to Lee for joining today.
No problem.
And sharing a little bit of his wisdom. And of course, take care of your brushes. They'll take care of you. And I will see you guys next week in episode... what episode was this? 139? So episode 140.
You're doing so well.
The flow was there. And
just
dropped right off. The intelligent levels, I know. It's just...
Well, thanks for watching. Later.